So the first one I got here is this a peperomia. As you can see, it's pretty long. I was hoping that it would trail, but it doesn't seem to be. It seems like it wants to be standing up. And this is how it looks like. It's very beautiful. The leaves feel very like succulent, kind of like a begonia. So they're not thin leaves, which I really like. They feel really good, little waxy feeling, little velvety. But this is it right here. And it's been giving me nothing but growth. Still giving me growth up here. As you can see, the leaves start off small and they get bigger. But I really like this one, but the only thing is that it's getting like tall and it's having a hard time staying up. So I do need to get something for it to help it stand up. But I have another peperomia that I'm going to show you guys. And that one is a little more kind of, it's not trailing, but it does give that trailing look to it. Actually, I have it up here. And there's another peperomia. I think both of these I got from Steve's Leaves, but as you can see, it is trailing a little bit. It's very beautiful, like the way it hangs. So this has been giving me a lot of new growth too. I'm recording on my phone, so it keeps falling. I think I fixed it. So here it is again. So it's like really, really cute. I love it a lot. I'll put the names on the screen for both of the peperomias. I just keep forgetting the names of them. But yeah, these leaves are pretty thick too. They're really slick, I guess. So they're not, when they're growing out, they're a little thinner, but it's a good thickness. Kind of pretty typical for a peperomia. But yeah, this one, the leaves are more just green. So this one, as you can see, the leaves compared to this one. So they're very different in their own ways. The thing similar to both of these is the stems. But of course this one has thicker stems where it's like standing upright. And this one, the longer the stems get, the more flimsy they get, which I like. Okay, the next one that I have is a begonia. It's kind of like a trailing begonia. This is called the Panasovki. And this one has been giving me growth, like it just doesn't stop growing new leaves. So I already has one here. There's a new one here. There's another one here. And usually with begonias, they start off small and they just get larger. So this is about the size they've been giving me. They're getting a little bit smaller than how I originally got it. It was already pretty long when I got it from Steve's Leaves. But like it's giving me, like since I got it from them, it's giving me like at least the last 4 leaves with me. But this one's really cute because this one will trail real nicely too. And of course the leaves are pretty thick. Not too thick, but they're like they feel real good. They feel waxy. Not too thin. But I really like this one. If I were to clean the leaves, I think it would look nicer. But I haven't gone to do that. But yeah, I really, really like this one. The thing I have it on looks real nice when it's just like the leaves are just down. One of my next top favorites have been this, I think this got a philodendron Wernerii, something like that. I can't remember the name. But this actually had it in like a terrarium that I made for like my plants that need more humidity, and actually grew out of it. So it's been giving me non-stop growth. But this is how it looks. I'm not sure. I don't think that this has any pest damage. It just produces a lot of I think it's called like EFNs or something like that. But a lot of little droplets on it that dry out on it. So you can see it, you can actually see it on there, but there's another leaf coming in and it's already sticking out of that terrarium that I made about like this much. So these two leaves are out of the terrarium. It's like a gallon-sized terrarium too. So yeah, just a little simple philodendron, but it's so cute. So this is the next one that I got. I'll put the name on the screen as well for this one. But this one has been giving me nothing but new growth since I got it. It was like about this tall when I got it. And I think it really likes the cabinet that I have in it, my IKEA cabinet. Not this one, but I have another one in the living room. And I think it really likes it. Like the lights, they're I'll put down the lights that I have, but I think those lights are really good. They're really popular lights on Amazon. And I really like this one, of course, because the orange. And as you can see, it's giving me 2 new leaves. But yeah, this one's really happy in the cabinet life, living the cabinet life. So if you get this one, I recommend putting it in the cabinet first, so it could give you that new growth, so it could grow out. And then when it gets big enough, you could take it out. But yeah, like even with the roots, it's giving me really nice roots after I repotted it. And this one does take up a lot of water, but I do let it dry out. Next one I got, and this one also needs to a stake or something, but this is my philodendron gigas. And this one's already giving me another leaf. This one had some pest damage, but I seem to have gotten rid of the issue already, so that's good. But yeah, it's just giving me like really nice leaves. The stem is like really crooked, so I need to maybe I would put it on a pull or something, but it still fits in my cabinet, and it really, like I said, like it really likes those lights. So since it still fits in the cabinet, I'm just having it in there for now until it doesn't fit. Actually, I think there's like probably the last leaf that it will be able to give me before it doesn't fit in there. I think I'm gonna move it into this cabinet. I'm planning on doing that because I have a lot of small philodendrons there that are just like growing really quick. So I'm gonna have to move them out of it. So yeah, that's my plan. Just move them in here after, and then once they grow out of this one, then I'll take them out. But yeah, pretty good sized leaves so far. So my next one I have is the Begonia maculata. This one I got as a cutting, and over the past like 2 months, it's given me all these leaves. I think I had thrips in my IKEA cabinet at one point, but I think I've, like I mentioned earlier, I think I've cleared the issue. So this last leaf it gave me looks really good. So this is the last leaf it gave me, and it's the biggest one so far. As you can see, like this one looks really good. This one, the leaf before, and as you can see, this one has damage on it, but this one looks great. And yeah, this one's been giving me a lot of new growth, like non-stop. As you can see here, it's already giving me another one. So I'm really happy with this one. I love the feel of the leaves. So yeah, this one's just about to outgrow that cabinet as well, and I'm gonna move it in here. This is the curly spider plant. I actually have 3 curly spider plants that I got from at the same time from the same seller. It was kind of like a bundle, and I put them all in different conditions after they rooted, just to see like how they did. And this one that's been on my other IKEA cabinet has been doing the best, so I really like this one. So like the leaves were, I mean, this was a really small plant, like about this big, and as you could tell, it's already grown up almost, like it's in its teenager phase. I brought this one so you guys can compare it. So these been in different conditions. So it's a big difference where you have them out. And they've been doing really good. They haven't given me, this hasn't given me any brown tips. They have like the little old leaves here. But besides that, no brown tips or nothing. I let it get fairly dry before I water it. And I'll, not too dry, because they do like to stay a little bit moist. So like right now, I would probably water this. So yeah, I can't wait for this one to get bigger so I could move it out of the cabinet and just like, you know, like really show it off more. Alright, the next one that I got this one from Steve's Leaves. I get a lot of my plants from them just because they're local and I could go pick them up, which is like really fun compared to having to wait for the shipping and everything. So of course they have like more unique plants than your local nursery, so I like to go over there, order from them. But this is the Syngonium Pitophyllum, the strawberry ice low color. So this isn't as colorful as the original strawberry ice, but I really like the color of this one. It's a pretty big plant and it's been giving me like so much new growth. Like I have 1, 2, 3, 4 leaves coming in right now, so it's really liking where I have it. I actually have this one on top of my IKEA cabinet, and I have a window like that shines right on top of the IKEA cabinet, so it's like really enjoying living up there. And I already had to repot it once, so it's looking really good. It's really healthy, giving out new growth. So I'm excited for this one. I like to propagate it, but I haven't done that yet. Come on. 1 second. I got it out, but my next one that I have is the String of Hearts Variegated. Nothing too amazing, but when I first got it, it was only like the top of this layer. It had nothing coming out of it. So it's been doing really great. It's gotten pretty long. It's still giving out new growth. So I've been really enjoying this plant, seeing it grow. I think it's kind of cute that it has like these all white leaves right here. So I think that's pretty cool. And it also has like these all like silver leaves as well. Kind of like the, you know, like the regular String of Hearts. So I think that's pretty cool too. But yeah, I'll show you better like the little, how cute that is. But yeah, it's just been growing like so much, which I'm really happy about. I just recently gave it some water. My recommendation is not to water it too much. I've been watering it like maybe like every 3 weeks. I don't water it that often. But yeah, I just like recently watered it though. It's really hard to tell when it wants the water because I feel like the leaves, I don't know if that method works that well with the bending of the leaves. Because it was pretty dry, but the soil was really dry whenever I watered it, but the leaves weren't really like curling or anything, so it's pretty long already. So yeah, I really, like I said, when I first got it, it was flat at the top. So it's giving me all this growth since then. Okay. Now I'm gonna go inside my cabinet and grab some of them, so it might get a little messy. Okay, so the next one I have is a philodendron Melonii Ghost. As you can see, it has like these very beautiful long leaves. Um, this one, I got this one, it was this little. This is how tiny it was. It was like this tall. So it was like super tiny. I don't know if this one was a plug or not. I feel like it might have been a plug. But yeah, it was like super tiny and it just like exploded. It got huge really fast. It's like all of a sudden I looked and it was that big. But yeah, I think this is the newest leaf it gave me. It's a pretty huge leaf. And it's already coming out with another one. And another way I could tell that this one like loved the cabinet that I had it in, which is my IKEA cabinet. I already took it out of there because it was getting pretty wide and taking up space. Well, it is still giving me new growth, so that's good. But as you can see, you could tell that it's been pretty happy in the cabinet because like it's been giving me like really nice roots. So yeah, I repotted this one like a month ago. So another one of my favorites for the month of June is this peperomia watermelon gold dust variegated, and it's kind of hard to like get the nice color to show good on this video, but I really like this peperomia. It's really pretty. I had another peperomia watermelon that growed on me pretty quick, but I think I should have changed the soil whenever I got it, but I didn't change it because I think I let it dry out too. I think with the other one I let it dry out too much, and then I watered it, and the soil that it came with, it just stayed wet for too long. So I'm trying not to let it happen with this one. The soil, it's not too bad. Like it's actually still wet, and I got this on like 3 weeks ago already. And the soil is still wet. I haven't watered it since, so I'm trying to avoid watering it until it's dry enough. I'm not gonna let it get too dry, but until it's dry enough, and then I'll give it I might change the soil, honestly, make it more chunkier. And this one I got from Peta's Planners, and what's cool about Peta's Planners is that she has like a whole thing there where you could actually a whole area where you could replant them. But I didn't do it with this one because I was in a rush. I went through my lunch break. But I think this one might need to be put in a chunky soil mix. But yeah, I've been really loving this one. I can see like a new little baby leaf right here. It hasn't really given me any new growth yet, which is, you know, like typical. I didn't expect anything yet, but I'm saying that's not giving me new growth, but I actually do see like 2 new leaves coming in. But yeah, so I can't wait for this one to get bigger. They're gonna propagate it just in case something happens to it, because it's really pretty. I like it a lot. Okay, so the next one I have is this philodendron verrucosum, and it's looking a little bare because it was part of the I was in a cabinet whenever I had that pest issue. I just chopped off all the leaves that looked damaged, and I gave it a good clean. So it's been doing pretty good. This was one of the newest leaves it gave me, and as you could tell, it looks great. No damage. And then here's this new growth coming in. So it's getting pretty big, the leaves, so I'm really happy about that. It's a beautiful philodendron. When I got it, it was this tall. So since then, it's been about a month. It's given me a bunch of new growth. So yeah, this is a philodendron verrucosum. Okay, now I'm gonna show you guys what I got at the swamp. They also had sellers there as well, so I got a few things. So I bought this begonia Arabian sunset. It's not rooted, so I have it rooting right now in water. It's a very, very beautiful begonia. The leaves are really nice in the back. My begonia immaculata probably took a few weeks for me to see the new roots. So I have it in the cabinet where I have the immaculata as well, so it's probably gonna take that long. But I have a feeling like once I see the roots and I repot it, I'm gonna be seeing a lot of new growth. Yeah, because they're pretty similar. They're both king begonias, so that's one that I got. So I bought this one, and then this one I swapped. This one also doesn't have any roots in it. The leaves are kind of, you know, like they're not that good, but I know that this will be able to root just fine. But yeah, this is another begonia, wing begonia. Smaller, as you can see between these two, but that's fine. So I think it's very beautiful, and I can't wait to see like how it looks like full size. I really, really like the leaves, like jagged, something like that. Okay, so I have two Oyas here. This one I bought. This one was fully rooted. It's awesome. It was like fully rooted. I only got it for $5. I'm not sure what kind of begonia this is. I forgot to ask her. But as you can tell, the leaves are like really huge and a big old circle. So I'm like really looking forward to this. And I just rooted it in a chunky, semi-chunky soil mix. But yeah, it was like covered in roots. So I'm like really looking forward to it. It's pretty splashy, which I like. So yeah. And the next one that I got, this one I swapped for it. This is another Oya. This one had pretty nice roots too, so I repotted this one as well with the same type of chunky mix as the other one. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. The next two that I got are begonias. Not sure the names of these two, but these are really cool because these like colder temperatures. They do good, I think, in high humidity, but they're also like tolerable of like, you know, like medium light compared to some that like really high light. And they give a nice flashy look to them, especially like in the dark. I think it's really cool. Like if you shine your phone on them, it looks really nice. So that's kind of what tempted me to get it. I bought this one. I need to reroot this one, but it's doing good right now. This is how it came. So the leaves are pretty simple, but I have a similar one to this one, but it's not the same one. But it reminds me of that one that I have. And then this is another one that is like pretty much the same thing. It's giving me new growth right here, but I really, really like this one too. So it does the same thing, but the leaves, of course, it looks different. So yeah, I really like this one. So cute. Yeah. So both of these time I repotted them. I was giving them like a couple weeks to, you know, to acclimate to the environment. I have them in an IKEA greenhouse that I have up here. So I was giving them a couple weeks to acclimate, just because it is a begonia and I feel like they could be a little more sensitive. Alright guys, well that's all I have. My June favorites. and I'm looking forward to making a July favorite video. I'm actually gonna go to another swap. So I'm really looking forward to that. Like other type of videos to post, so I'm looking forward to that. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.